I spent the day with my cousin today. He's 6. 6 years old, he's into Pokemon. Oh my gosh. I don't know if anybody has kids into Pokemon, but you know, like, it's like crack to kids, you know? Like, they're so like, oh my god, ah! Like, whenever kids get a new toy, they're like, oh my god, where, I gotta find it, where is it? Where's my toy? And he, like, has to tell me, but he, like, brings me into his Pokemon world. You know, like, kids will corner you and just, like, talk your ear off. He's always explaining to me, like, all the characters. He'll corner me and be like, Uncle Nick, there's this one character and he does this, and he looks like this, there's another one, and he looks like this, and his name is this, and he does this, there's another one, and he does this, and he looks like this, and his name is this, there's another one, and he does this, and he looks like this, and there's another one, and he does this, and he looks like this. And I'm just like, yeah. So what I do when he's done is I bring him into the bathroom and I like show him all like the lotions and the vitamins and the soaps, like the hair products, and I explain each one and what they do. And I go, you see how that feels? Kind of what that's like when you do that. I'm just saying you can, you know, I mean, I love you. I'm just saying it's just a little tedious. But my other cousin's 12, but he just got a video game system, which is really, like, incredible. I don't know if you've seen video games lately, but they're insane. Like, they're so much different from, like, the games that I grew up playing, you know? Like, he's got this video game system, and they're all really real, like, the games now. They're really realistic, and they're all, like, fighting games, and they're all, like, 3D, and, you know, there's, like, blood, and you're like, whoa, all right, okay. And, like, I'm watching, I'm like, how much more real can it get? You know, like, what is the future of video games? You're going to go to your friend's house, like, hey, what's up, man? You want to play video games? Yo. Good game, man. Good game. Here's a quarter. Thanks, man. You're really good. You're getting really good, bro. Thanks. But it's like the kids now, like, they're going to grow up without, like, Pac-Man. You know, like, I was like, thought of that. I'm like, God, that's weird. Like, they won't have it at all. You know, like all those old, look at those large games. They won't have, they don't even know what it is. Like, and the worst part about it is we'll be explaining it and looking like freaks. We'll be explaining our video games. They'll be playing some new futuristic fighting game. We'll be like, well, when I was your age, we had a game with a yellow circle. And it ate dots and fruit. And then it would be chased by ghosts. Oh, my. Oh. That's great, Grandpa. And there was another game with a monkey. And he threw barrels at you. And you had to jump them or they'd hurt you. I gotta go, Grandpa. Wait, I didn't tell you about the frog who tries to cross the street. That game, you go. You have no idea. My grandma, she turned 90. My grandma. 90. That is so old. That's like the oldest thing I've ever heard. And she told me, like, I'm like, Grandma, how old are you? 90. I like tried to make her feel better. I'm like, oh, you look like you're 80, Grandma. You don't even look 90. I'm serious. Easily 80. Easily. And she's awesome though, my grandma. She's 80. And she's really weak, you know? So it's like cool hanging out with her because so am I. But like, you know, when I hang out with her, I feel strong. It's great. Hang out with old people, you know? She'll be like, Nicholas, can you help me with this gallon of milk? Right here, this gallon of milk. What, you mean this gallon right here? Nicholas! You're the strongest boy in the world! Oh, my Lord! Grandma, you look tired. Why don't you sit down on this stool? Nicholas! You should fight crime. What are you doing here? It's cool talk, like having old people like that in your life, you know, because they make you feel better about your life. Like, they make you appreciate it more. You know, because, like, her problems are, like, 5,000 times worse than my problems, you know? Like, I always get cocky and sound like an idiot, you know? She'll call me up. She'll be like, Nicholas, it's your grandmother. Like, I have 90-year-old friends, you know? Like, what? Hey, it's 90-year-old Johnny. But she's like, how was your day today? And I'm like, oh, my day, Grandma? My day was horrible. I had the worst day. I wake up, I go to the video store. This guy almost hits me. This cab almost hits me. I get there. The movie I want is gone. They don't even have it. And then it's like the Yankees lost, and it's like it's going to rain. It was like the worst day. How was your day? Well, I woke up again. And my heart hurts when I breathe. And another one of my friends died. It's like, what do I say to that, you know? I'm like, yeah, totally. I mean, the Yankees were ahead, and then they lost. It's like, no, you got nothing on that. You can't try to compete with Grandma's problems. Grandma wins, man. But, like, I can't wait to be 90. I'm looking forward to it. It's all what you do with things. That's what life is. If I can tie in a running theme, it's all having fun. Like, when I'm 90, it's, you know, I'm going to shoplift 24 hours a day, you know? Like, that's all I'm going to do is just steal shit, you know? That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Just steal. No one's going to bust you. No one's going to be like, hey, whoa! Hey, did you just take that? I'm old. You're right, I'm sorry. Yeah, that person's old. They wouldn't have taken it. Like your money when you're old, you know? And I'm going to drive fast. Forget that. Who cares? I'm going to floor it. Why don't old people drive? Like, they always drive so... It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, you know? Whenever I get stuck behind them, I'm always like, come on, let's go. You're dying. Time is running out. You've got to move. You could go at any second, Grandma. Come on, step on it. You've got to run those red lights. When I'm 90, I'm going to be going 90. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be flooring it. Forget that. You get pulled over, who cares? The cop's like, what do you think you're doing? I am dying. Can't you see that? Look at me. Look at me. Now let me go. I've got more stuff to steal. Dag burn it. You know, it's like you got all that money saved up. You might as well, you could just buy a sweet car, you know, like a Corvette or something, and just floor it everywhere, just running red lights. Just, and then when you die, it's like cool, you know? Your friends are like, hey, I heard your grandma passed away. What happened? She flipped her vet, man. One thing, though, I noticed hanging out with my grandma is, like, there's going to be no dignity left in old people, like, by the time my generation gets old. You know, like, it's weird. Like, old people now are so sweet and nice. You know, like, I can't swear on my grandma. You know, even if I'm like, oh, that sucks. My mom's like, shh. Don't say that. Not around Grandma. That's not what we say around Grandma. Those are not words we use around Grandma. It's not what we say. You know that. You know, but it's like, I swear all the time. You know, it's like, that's how I'm going to be when I'm old. You know, my grandson's going to be like, hey, Grandpa, we're going to go to the zoo. Do you want to go to the zoo? Oh, what? The zoo? F that. I'm not going to the zoo. What are you, gay? The zoo? Mom, Grandpa said I was gay. Don't tell on me, bitch. Stupid. Where's my Dr. Dre CD? Has anybody seen my Dre CD? That's like another weird thing. Like, old people are going to listen to rap in the future. Like, how weird is that? Like, they are. That's, you know, like, you listen to the music that you had when you were growing up. It's like, you know, like my grandma now, she's always like, I'm going to play some music for everyone. Let's hear some music. All right, here we go. But I'm going to be like, all right, let's hear some music. Here we go, everybody. How does this sound? Bitch, help. I love that song. Your grandmother was a hoe. All right, thanks a lot, you guys. You guys are really awesome.